everybody, and welcome back to the channel Fragrance Journey. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Hopefully everybody has a blessed weekend. Get ready to go do a quick three-mile run here in a minute when I get done with this review. Definitely been trying to get into the note of Tuberose. I definitely enjoy Odor 93, Jungle Jezebel. Got quite a few fragrances with Tuberose in it. But this will be my second one where Tuberose is kind of leading the fragrance. It's from the house of Histories, Parfums. And this is Tuberose 3 Animale. And from the name, you would think that it's an animalic fragrance. It's not. I wish it was. I would love to get a Tuberose fragrance that's led by animalics. That would be totally awesome. But this one is definitely a different take on Tuberose. This is not your feminine, loud, bright kind of Tuberose. This definitely is more on the darker side, which I kind of enjoy because it kind of takes Tuberose and flips it on its head. Odor 93 is a little bit on the darker side, but not as dark as this. The notes are Tuberose, neroli, kumquat, bergamot, tuberose, jasmine, plum, aromatic herbs, grasses, hay. The base is tuberose, blonde woods, immortelle, blonde tobacco, and labdanum. This fragrance to me has a beautiful plum note, but it tends to lean to be leathery. And I'm not sure if that's the plum and the labdanum or if that's the immortelle and the labdanum and the plum. I'm not sure what notes come together to make this have a leathery base, but this has a leathery base, which was kind of shocking to me. And it definitely makes the fragrance a lot more masculine. The Tuberose in here, like I said, is dark. It's almost gothic dark. It's very dark. It's not bright at all. This fragrance to me starts off with a little bit of sweetness and citrusiness from the bergamot and the kumquat, but you still got that dark Tuberose. As you start to get towards the middle notes, it gets a little bit more spicy. You also have that beautiful plum note that's going to ride the fragrance throughout. You've also got a bit of florals like jasmine, but they're not really leading the front. The Tuberose is in the lead. You got the plum, the leathery base, the spices. By the time you get to the dry down, to me, that's when you get the tobacco. It gets woody. You still got that leathery base. A little bit of sweetness from the labdanum. It just all comes together to make a wonderful, darker twist on Tuberose. And one that I'm actually surprised. I'm actually really surprised by this. I didn't expect it to be so dark. I didn't even know that you could do Tuberose in this fashion. If I was ever to bring out a fragrance, I would definitely, one of my fragrances would probably be a Tuberose, but leaning towards more of an animalic with maybe some tobacco and some woods. I would definitely like to try to make that. If I ever get a chance to come out with a fragrance, I would definitely, that would be one of them. Definitely a flip on Tuberose, but more on the animalic side. Jungle Jezebel has Tuberose, but it's got a lot more different florals that lead the way. So I would definitely like to try to do one with Tuberose. Overall, the performance on this is great. The sillage or sillage is really good. It's going to project really well. This is definitely a colder weather type fragrance, but I think you could pull this off in the spring when it's really nice, kind of cool outside. You could definitely pull this off. I'm definitely impressed, but I'm definitely shocked at how they flipped Tuberose. And it's blended really well, because if it wasn't, I'm sure this wouldn't all work together. It's blended really well. It all works together. And it's definitely a kick-ass fragrance and a flip on Tuberose. I would definitely try to get my nose on this if you are trying to get into Tuberose but worried about the feminine side of Tuberose, which I don't really give a damn. I'll wear the bright. I like Marfa. I want Marfa spices, but I'm not going to pay that price. If I can find Marfa spices for a really good price, like 100 and some, I probably would pick it up. But people want 300, 400, 500 for that. I'm definitely not going to do that. But Marfa spices is another good one. Definitely a lot more masculine. Usually with Tuberose, I've noticed you get the Tuberose and then the next note will be like peach or it has some coconut in it. They definitely flipped this on its head and went in a different direction. I don't get much of the Neroli either. As if you watch the channel, you know I'm not a Neroli fan. I think I've actually got a bottle like Ferrari Neroli or something like that, and I can't stand it. I can't stand just a base Neroli fragrance. But if you've gotten your nose on Tuberose 3 Animale, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. If you like it, if you don't like it. If you do, shout out to you. If you don't, shout out to you too. If you can't like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Shout out to all the new subscribers. If you can't share the video, when you come in, please try to like the video. It helps the channel. It'll put the channel in more recommendations so people can see some of the fragrances that I'm reviewing. And I definitely appreciate everybody that takes my reviews and goes out and picks up fragrances. But I definitely suggest that you get a sample first. I just was talking to somebody in another video comment section. I think it was Boris Mysterio. He picked up a sample. He loved it. Went ahead and picked up the bottle. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely love giving my suggestions for the fragrances that I like, but you definitely need to sample. Can't be blind by king like me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what notes I like. I research, so. But if you blind by, you can definitely be disappointed. But there's always eBay, and I can always sell it. So, again, if you woke up today, you're definitely winning. Hopefully everybody has a blessed Saturday and Sunday. And I'm out. Peace.